Hey guys, what's up? Rajat here from VFX World. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fine. Guys, I hope you guys already saw my VFX Reel 2019, which was absolutely stunning. And if you guys still not watch that, just go and watch that VFX Reel. Link is in description. Okay, so today we'll learn some cool things inside of Nuke, that how you guys can replace any object with some kind of cool tips and tricks and techniques. So first of all, let's go through this process. And this is our main input, like it's a footage where I shooted this. And if you guys need this footage, link is in description. Just go and download and then start your working. And then this is our footage. Then we did some kind of things. Then it will come like that. Then we'll go to this Maya, and over there we guys can add any object over that place. So it's completely kind of look like a match move, but you guys can replace any object by using this method. So I think you guys already excited, right? So without wasting any time, as I always say, let's get started. Okay, so guys, we are in Nuke right now, and this is Nuke X, the most updated version. And let's select all this and drag it to here, and then just disconnect this all because we need a separate image, because we are making this again for you guys. And press D to disable, because these guys will not render right now. So right now let's connect with this viewer, and where it is, disconnect it to this viewer. So now our new scene is ready. Double click on this footage. See, this resolution is 1920 by 1080p, which is the, you guys can say, full HD, but this was made in 4K. Okay, so relax, this doesn't matter. Okay, so now what I have to do, we just have to first cut this area. Like when you go to the first frame, I have to rotate this area. So press O on your keyframe, and then we have to start rotating over there. So let's keep it like this. And this footage had some jerks, so it's not stabilized. So when the output will come, it's absolutely look awesome. Okay, so select it like this. Then obviously I have to go the last frame, then just rotate it like this slightly, and then just scale it and make it like this. And you have to adjust those shapes and all. I am just making this rotor shape roughly. You guys can do it more precise as you wish, but I suggest you did not do this. So go to the first frame, and then in between it's like this. So what you have to do, you just have to simply adjust it like a roughly roto. So I am just making it fast forward because it will take some time for adjust. Okay guys, so the basic roto is right now done. So now what you have to do, you have to camera track this area. So let's press tab and then camera tracker, and then just connect it to here. Now we don't need to track the entire area, because when you go to this settings option and preview features on, you guys can see like after some time some tracking features will be popped up. See, these are the tracking markers, but it's already is in entire footage, but we don't need that. So we need only this much rotoed area. So what do you have to do, see, there is a mask option is there, just connect it to here. Then just you have to wait because you turned on this preview features option. So now what happened, it's sometimes it's taking some time for buffer. Then just go to the camera tracker option. Over there the mask option is there, then just go to the mask inverted alpha. So when you click this mask inverted alpha, what happened, all the tracker markers will gone, and it will come only this much area. So right now only this much area will be tracked, and the tracking marker information will be more accurate than the other part. You can make it some grade, like these are the highlighted areas, so you can make it graded on like this. I'll just show you. Press G for grading, and then you guys can make some color corrections over there, so that what happened, the output will more come good. Now I'm just turn off this preview features option because it will actually decrease your RAMs. So just turn this off, and then you guys can maintain it like turn this black on, like green, ups and down, some multiplications, everything which you guys use, and it's completely up to you that if you prefer you do. I personally suggest that do not do this because I don't like that. Okay, so let's double click on this camera tracker, and then just what you have to do, just press track. So just press track here. So when you press track here, it will start tracking. But guys, sometimes what happened, it's a 4K plate, but I converted it into like 1920 by 1080p, so because the render time. And now see, the tracking is already started. So when the tracking will done, I'll get back to you because it will take some time. Okay, the track is right now done. Let's solve this camera, because as you all know, after doing track we have to solve that camera, otherwise that track information will not come. So the track solve is done, and as you guys can see, the error report is 2.89 and it's average. Okay, so go to the settings option, sorry, the auto track option, go to down. Over there you guys can see delete rejected and delete unsolved. When you go in between, you guys can see so many red dots are there. So just delete rejected and then delete unsolved. So right now those markers which you have, they're perfectly tracked, or you can say like tracked markers. Okay, then just press 1 here. Now it's going good. Okay, so now what you have to do, you have to export some tracking data, and you have to create some scenes and all. So just go here. Now when you zoom it, see the tracking length is 101. So it means, now see, you guys can see the tracking length is 101. It means like these trackers are in entire footage. It will not get turned off after some frames, after some few frames. Okay, so I have to select like this one, and let's select this one, and this one, this one, as much as you can select, which will create some good outputs. And I know these trackers will not this is 58, so after 58 number frame it will turn off, so it's not a good track. Select this one, and let's see over here, is there any tracks? Yeah, this one, and no, they're not this one, this is not that. Okay, this one, no, no, no. Okay, so these are trackers, fine. So right click ground plane and set to selected. So right now these are the planes are for ground planes, so which I already set to selected. Now what I have to do, I just have to make it 1, and then go to camera tracker, go to the camera tracker option. Over there you guys can see there's the option over there. From here I'm just taking this scene and turned off this link output option, then just press create. So now we have our own camera tracker scene. So I'm just making it some like disconnect it from here, because we don't need these two, we need only these two right now. So just make it like this, press dot here, connect it to this input, and we have to take a scanline renderer and connect to this scene and camera to camera, and the BG should go to this BG. And like let's make it more precise, because always make your node graph properly, then press 1. So now we have our most interesting 3D scene. Press tab here. Now you guys can see this is our own 3D scene. Okay, so right now it's done. Now what you have to do, you have to take a model builder, because we have to make a rough model for this, and then we'll export that model to Maya, and over there you guys can put any object over there. Or you don't have to create some model builders here, but I create because we will get the proper positions. And if you wish, you guys can change something with this what do you guys say, the speaker. If you don't need anything to change, if you suppose like if you want to some kind of holes to create here, you guys can make some rough model over there, and then just to make some 3D stops here and render it from Maya and put it in Nuke, and let's comp over there, so you guys can achieve that output. Okay, so what you have to do, take it by pressing tab, taking like a model builder and select it like this. And what you have to do, let's come it like this and connect it to here, camera to camera, source to source, and press view. So now when you play, you guys can see this grid is actually stick on his own space, so it means like it's tracked really well, so I don't have to play this entire thing. So what you have to do, you have to create a box for this, which is a roughly box. So go to the shape default and press create. Those who guys still not watched my camera tracker and model builder tutorials, I already made that tutorial, so I have a new playlist in my channel, just go and check it over there, link is in description. That new playlist link is in description, just go and check it out. You guys can understand in detail what a model builder can do. Okay, so just click and make it like this. So now we have our own cube and we have to align this. So I'm just doing it very fast. You guys can take so much time and then you guys can align this. So I'm just make it really roughly. Don't judge me that I am not doing it properly, it's maybe shaking or something like that, because it's completely roughly I'm doing. Okay, so just being like this, and then right click, mode, edit, then right click. Sorry, what happened? I think sometimes what happened when you're using model builder, your system may be slow, so just be careful. Do not click anywhere when it's getting stuck. So right click and then face selection, just click this face, like this is a face. If those who guys from 3D background, they know what I'm talking about. This is a face, so then just click and drag it down like this. So I make it only until here. Then right click, vertex selection. So when you click vertex selection, it will take some time to select those vertexes, because these are some things are like called processing. Then right click, mode, align again. So then I turn off this grid, so it's very irritating to maintaining this all. Then I have to align this, it's again. So let's align this likely like this. So I'm now going it little up and it should go little outside, because we have to replace something. Okay, so we don't have to make it too much precise. So it's going like this, and this lines are almost perfect. Yes, and this is also going little out. Okay, so let's come to this part and let's align this one. Okay, so it's almost fine. You guys can take so much time for align this, because this is the actually the major part where you guys can do some kind of sort of things. Okay, so this is almost aligned. Now this is the first frame only. Okay, it's not aligned the entire frame range. So I'm go to the last frame and then click anywhere and then just drag it like this. So what happened, it's now aligned with this perspective. Okay, so again select these two vertices and I have to align this it again like this. So this is the most critical part. Do not distort it too much, otherwise your entire output will be the messed up. So it's slightly like this and then make it cool. Okay, great. So it's fine. Now go to in between frames. You guys can see it's almost aligned. So let's make it like this. And do not please do, I'm just suggest do not distort it too much, because it will can destroy your entire output. So I'm just playing it roughly. You guys can see this box is right now aligned it properly, and just decrease the resolution, so guys you guys can understand it properly that what exactly happened here. So it's completely see like it's floating, but exactly it's not. When you pause this, you see this is just for buffer. So some guys can think that this box is actually jumping. See, it's not tracked well, but it's actually tracked really well. It's actually for buffer, because the frame is buffering and the model is buffering a little bit late, so the frames are mismatching. That's why it's sometimes happen. But exactly what happened, it is like it's exactly on their own space in 3D space. So now you guys can see this cube is right now aligned, or you guys can say match moved properly. So you guys can create anything inside of Nuke right now. Whatever you can put on this box or with this box, it can create a good output. But I suggest to go Maya, and over there you guys can show your own creativity. Okay, so what you have to do, double click on this Maya model builder, click here and select this cube and drag it down and select over there like bake. So now I have the baked geometry over there. So then just disconnect it and connect it to here, and disconnect this model builder from this scene and leave it like this, and then connect to this one to this scene. So now we have our actual 3D geometry and we have no textures. So by pressing tab, then press a checkerboard and connect it to here. Now we have our own texture. Now increase the checkerboard size like 200, it's fine. And then just press 1 to view and tap to 2D output. Now when you play, you guys can see this box is completely aligned. In fact, the match moved with this box. So what you can do, you have to export this entire scene to Maya. Okay, so I already exported that, but I'll show you how you guys can export it in Maya. So by pressing tab, you guys can search like right geo, because we have two right options, like one is right and one is right geo. So those who guys didn't know about 3D interface in Nuke, I just want to tell you that right is for two-dimensional output. Like if you render any kind of two-dimensional things, 2D things, then you have to use that write node. Or write geo is completely based on 3D purpose. Like if you want to export some 3D scenes from Nuke for any other software, then you have to use that write geo node. So that's the difference between write and write geo. So whenever anyone is ask you that why you use that write and write geo, then the answer is very simple. Write node is for two-dimensional purpose and write geo node is for three-dimensional purpose. I hope you guys understand that clearly. Okay, then just click this write geo node. Now it's come. Then just when you connect this write geo node to here, you can see automatically it's disconnect. In fact, it's not connect with this scanline renderer, because as you all know, scanline renderer can render only that two-dimensional output. So what you have to do, you have to connect this write node to the scene. So just press dot here, connect it to here, and this dot will connect to the scene. So in our scene we have our camera and our this cube. So we have to render this cube and this camera. So whatever is in your scene connected, that will be rendered. Okay, so then just double click on your write, and from here I'm just selecting from like my desktop where I'll export that. I'm just clicking like what are you gonna say, box. I already exported this, you guys can see. So I'm just making like box underscore tutorial, and then what you have to do, press dot and then FBX. This is the main thing, you have to click it in FBX. So then press open, and what is just simple press execute, and the input range is like global, and just press OK. So it's very fast because we have to export only the camera and the geometry. Now we have to go Maya. Over there you guys can already see I already done this before. So I'm just resetting this everything because I want to show you everything with you all. So I'm just create a new scene here and just don't save. So we have our completely new scene here. Okay, so now what you have to do, press file, then press import, and over there I'll import that file from desktop, which is called box for tutorial, and then press import. So now we have to see, you can see that we have our camera and box. Now it's very small, leave it like that, so do not have to scale it up because then you have to adjust the animations and all. So leave it like this. But when you go to camera view, you guys can see this is actually like our Nuke output. See, this is the box which I exported from Nuke. Okay, so now the main purpose, we are using Maya 2019 because we have Arnold pre-installed here. So now go to the perspective view, select this camera, and what you have to do, you have to make a image plane over here. Now as you guys can see, this camera is from up direction, and we have to create the image plane which will create only this much area. Okay, so select this camera, go down. Over there you guys can see there is environment option over there. Click this create option. Now you guys can see there's a big screen over coming here, and then go to down here, image name, and just select your image and press open. Now you guys can see the image is popped here, and press use image sequence. That's it. Those who guys watched my previous tutorial, which was completely based on almost same thing, where I put a car on a what you can say, a parking lot over there, that was completely CG car, and I put some shadows over there, which was also created by this image plane. But over there I showed you one option that from here image object display, I just turned on this ghosting option, because in 2016 Maya version, if you don't turn on this ghosting option, the image and the model will not match properly. But in Maya 2018, it's already fixed that bug, or you can say that issue. So do not have to turn on this ghosting option. So 2018 is actually pretty good version, and in fact a very stable version I have ever used. Okay, so you guys can see the footage is already playing here, and when you go to the from camera, and from here just click to this option, and when you play this, you can see the boxes aligned it properly. Okay, cool. Now what you have to do, you have to press we can place anything in this perspective area. So just import my 3D model which I downloaded. The model and the image sequence link is in description, you guys can go and download it from there. So just import, and I'm just go to my downloads, and from there I'll just import that. So downloads, and where it is the container, then just import it. Okay, so now as you guys can see, the container is exactly very big, okay, because our scene is also very small. So what you have to do is very simple. Just go to window and window outliner and select this FBX, which is the models, and press Ctrl G for group. So now it's completely in group. Then just scale it down, down and down and down. Okay, then what you have to do, just move the positions, and it's completely like this, and press F on your keyboard. Now see, this is also very big, so it's have to be more small, and like this. So we have to rotate it like this. So now I'm just making it like minus 180 degree. So now it's completely rotated, and just make it going down. So now you guys can see this is still very big because our box is this much, but this option this box is really big. So again we have to make it more small. Now it's almost matched, right? Press F. Now what you have to do, you have to match this box rotation values and all with this box cube. Okay, so first of all, go up and make it aligned it like this. So what you have to do, I'll just make a rotation over here. Okay, so first of all, I'll just make it a little smaller and make it, I'm just deforming this box. The reason is I have to cover this box with this. So then just rotate this like this. Now it's fine. So the main rotation is right now done. As you guys can see, this is, yep, it's fine. Now the side angle, so the side angle should be matched same, so it's fine. Now go to this W press and it should be matched like this. Now it's almost matched. Now this area is not matched. What I'll show you, this rotation is not matched, so we have to match this likely like this. So now it's matched as well. Okay, so the entire model is right now matched. You guys can take your so much time, I know, but in tutorial I think I can show you how I trying to match this. Then I'll go to the camera view. You guys can see this model is right now here. Now what you can see, this is in same place. Now you guys can scale it down, but I suggest do not scale it too much. Now what you have to do, select this previous box and press Ctrl H to hide this, because we don't need that box right now. Now what you can do, you guys can move it anywhere, but do not move too much because backside we have that box. Okay, so by pressing D you can shift your pivot point. So it's completely up to you that if you wish you can create some pivot, sorry, you can rotate your pivot point. Because I am trying to rotate that previous point right now, so just make it like this and rotate it slightly. Okay, fine. Now you guys can understand how I just made this box and replace with that. Then just select this and just make it little, scale it down slightly like this. Okay, cool. Now it's completely done. So now guys, as you guys can see, this is completely replaced here. So I hope you guys can understand that what I'm trying to show you with this tutorial. And yes, one more thing, I can show you the entire rendering process, that how you guys can render it in Arnold, but that will completely a different method, because that will completely based on a 3D. You have to show the rendering process, rendering immaterial, rendering options, and also I think this is the end, because that will, I will cover it in any other tutorials, that how you guys can render it in Arnold. And we are actually, I am trying to make some Arnold tutorials, so very soon in my channel it will be available. So I hope today what I am trying to show you, you guys can understand. By using some new camera tracking process, you guys can create some cool camera tracking data. Then you guys can export that in Maya or any other 3D software like Max or After Effects. By using Element 3D, you guys can replace your shooted object, or you guys can fix something or add something over that object. So yes, I am just trying to show you this method. It's a very easy method. It's not a complicated, and I hope I can explain you guys properly. So if you guys like this video, then don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe button, and yes, thank you for giving me so much love and support. Very soon my channel will be crossing 10k subscribers. Oh, then I will create one more Q&A session. So thanks for love and support, and I will see you in my next video. Till then, have fun, stay healthy, and keep watching, keep subscribing VFX World.